Soapies, Sherry here from AMD, a Misty Dimness soap. Today I am making a soap for the Soap Makers Forum Monthly Challenge for August 2018. This is a dancing funnel pour, and I'm doing a slight modification because I was unable to find squeeze bottles that were able to hold up to hold up to being used, quite honestly. So what I'm going to be using instead of squeezy bottles is I'm going to be using my funnel pour pitchers. I'm going to be covering it with plastic wrap to kind of help prevent the soap batter from thickening up due to exposure to air. And instead of a slab mold, because I don't have a slab mold small enough for a 1 pound batch, I'm going to be using these pink cavity molds that I bought quite a long time ago off of Amazon.com. I use these for my laundry soap bars. I use them for Chris's salt bars. They're a really great durable mold, for silicone mold for fairly cheap. So I really like these. They come in a set of 2, so that works great. So that's what I'll actually be trying to pour this into. I don't really know if this is going to work or not. This is my first time trying the technique, period. So into my oils, I've already added my fragrance oil, and today I'm using a fragrance oil called Volcano. I actually got this sample size from another soaper who was just absolutely in love with its performance. She said it performed well, extremely well, and she was able to really work and play with it a lot in soap designs. She says it sticks well and it smells amazing. It's a little bit richer than my energy fragrance oil from Crafter's Choice that I use. So I think the price on this is pretty comparable, so I might actually make a switch over from that energy fragrance oil to Volcano. I'll probably still call it energy though, because, you know, why not? If you guys come to know it and like it as one thing, and I make it slightly better, I don't really want to change the name. So I don't remember the supplier off the top of my head, but I will link it below in the description. So here I've added my lye water, which was a 1-to-1 lye solution with silk peptides. I added in 2 parts of aloe vera juice and a little bit of kaolin clay and a little bit of dendritic salt, because that's what I put in all my soaps. So I've mixed that up a little bit by hand, and it's really, my batter isn't warming up much. I don't know if that's going to work in my favor or not. So I'm going to stick blend this quick, and then I'll separate it out for colors, and I'll bring you back after I've added the colors. And I'm just going to a nice emulsification. So we're back after getting this to an emulsification, and I have split it into 3 approximately equal parts. So I'm using orange coral mica from Micas and More, lemon chiffon from Micas and More, and Glamour Pink from Micas and More. So one thing differently I'm going to do is normally I stick blend these in because I really need this batter to stay fluid to do the pour. I'm going to attempt, I've never actually done this before, I've never hand stirred my colors in. I've always stick blended them. So this is something a little new for me to try, and it looks like Micas and More really stick blends nicely, and as usual. So now the next thing that we're going to do is I'm just going to give these guys a quick cover up with some saran wrap. And so we're back to do the pour. I have covered each of my 3 colors with saran wrap to kind of help hopefully slow down the natural reaction to air and keep it fluid a little bit longer, because I will need to have this quite fluid for quite a while. So here we go. The idea is just to place dots of color And my dots are probably going to be a little bit bigger. And you know what? I kind of like that. So I think I'm just going to do 3 dots. You want to leave some space so it'll spread out. Okay, and then we'll do yellow. And we'll pour those in. Oops, that one got a little much, but I think it'll be okay. And I'm going to pour just a couple of to finish filling up. Finish filling up my corners. Whoop, that one got a little blocky. Now, this might be a little bit of a learning curve to figure out the pour, but I think this is going to work as long as my batter stays somewhat fluid. So, and as long as I can stay really close, whoops, a little bit. As long as I can stay fairly close to my batter, I kind of like it. I like the way it's looking. Looking good, kids. And like I said, I probably won't be doing this technique again because I'm already kind of bored doing it. These detailed, intricate pours like this just really aren't my style. This is one I did want to try at least once. I knew it would be trying my patience, but I wanted to try it once just to cross it off my list. Sometimes we have to give ourselves challenges like that just to cross it off the list. It to be, but there we go. There's 1 bar done. So I'm going to continue doing this until all bars are done, and I'll get the second. Once I get all of the bars filled, I'm going to spritz it with some rubbing alcohol. I probably will gel this one. I should be able to get a box to set over it and then throw some towels over it. I'll let it gel, let it sit. Because this one's in silicone molds, I'm just going to go ahead and let it sit for 2 days because I don't have to worry about whether it's too hard or too soft to cut. I just have to be able to get it cleanly out of the mold. So I'll probably let it set for 2 or 3 days, and I'll bring you guys back when I pop them out of the mold. Don't forget to check out my other soaps at amdsoap.com. That'll take you to the link that gets you to my Etsy store. And yeah, stay soapy, friends. Have a great week, and we'll see you soon.